Hi, I'm Carolyn, and I am a commuter rail operations assistant manager for Frontrunner, and I've been at UTA for 10 years. What do I love about working at UTA? It's a matter of collaboration across the organization. Being here at Frontrunner, I've been able to network and work with different project leads, especially with all the construction projects that we've had going on. Opening Vineyard last year was an amazing feat because I got to work with PR, with quality assurance, with all the engineering contractors, and with the project managers. And it was something I didn't expect. And so having that ability to collaborate, to work together, to accomplish something so wonderful, that is what I love about UTA. Most proud about my career here at UTA, specifically Frontrunner. About 5-6 years ago, in 2016, I was asked to lead the Voice of the Customer Committee. And at first, I thought it was very daunting, and it was just so overwhelming, looking at all the data and where's this committee going to go. But I had wonderful leaders, and I still have wonderful leaders that allowed me to make decisions, to lead that committee in a whole different path than what it was going in. And so it was a big risk to say, hey, I'm going to leave the old behind and move something forward into something new. We were able to complete a lot of projects, and that was only because of the networking we had out of our committee. We worked with PR and customer experience, customer service, and different project leads to make sure we were providing a service for our customers and thinking about them every time we started a project. And some of those things were like signs. Who would have thought a sign about the ADA passengers being able to exit off the south end of the platform at Lehigh was so important? Or the benches added at the platforms. It is important to make sure we keep our customers in mind. And so leading that committee just made my heart so warm. And it was hard to give it up this last year, but it was something essential to let someone else become a leader of a committee that they can move into their own direction. Seriously, if I could go back to my younger self, I would tell myself to not be so hard on myself, because perfection isn't everything. Growing up, it was you had to be perfect, you had to do everything just right. It was a matter of mindset. You had to get things done right. But throughout my career, I've learned that I don't have to be so perfect. That it's okay to make mistakes because that's what projects you into the future. And so you really need to take an opportunity to look at your failures and things that don't work out right and say it's okay, because perfection isn't everything. Someone who has been a mentor for me my whole career, my whole life, is actually my dad. My dad, I lived my life to prove him wrong and to exceed everything that he has ever done in his life. And so taking a job in transportation proved him wrong that women can be in this industry. You know, who would have thought I would be in trains? My dad technically was a foamer, and he loved trains more than anything. And so coming over here, he was like, oh my gosh, you're living my dream job. He was a pilot, he was a contractor, did exceedingly well in his life. But what he taught me is that if you work hard and do more and show up every day, you're going to excel in life. And one of the other things that he taught me is about our education. And my dad always wanted to get a master's degree, but he missed his master's degree by one class because he got a job offer and he flew out to California and worked there. And so I lived a lot of my life saying I'm going to prove him wrong. And so I went and got a master's degree. And when I graduated, it was a very emotional moment between the two of us because I had done something more than him. But that's what I live for, is doing more, showing up and being present. And that's all because of his mentorship about being there for all of us and for the community because of the influence he has had throughout here. My superpower would be to be agile. My agility to move, to change, to pivot, and to make a difference. So when you're more flexible, you have the ability to see things that are going on. And so having that as a superpower, I'd be able to move with things, to change, to pivot, to learn, and that would be my superpower.